Hi friends, Miss Fryvogel here. Today you're going to need a pencil and a notebook or a piece of paper for our lesson. You're going to be talking about action verbs today. And an action verb is a word that shows action, so it tells what someone or something is doing. We have our sentence here, Jace sings a song. First, let's think, who is this sentence about? Okay, we know it's about Jace. That is the subject of our sentence. What does Jace do? She sings. So our action verb here is sings because it is telling what Jace is doing. Let's practice a little bit more. We're going to find the verb in each sentence and write it in the spaces underneath the sentence. I'm going to go ahead and highlight it. I would like you to number 1 through 5 and write along as I am typing it in. Our first sentence, Akiko placed her new puppy on the rug in the living room. First, let's think about who is the sentence about. It's about Akiko. That's our subject. Okay, next let's think about what does Akiko do or what is she doing? And I see Akiko placed her new puppy on the rug in the living room. Placed is what Akiko did. So I'm going to highlight placed and then next to number 1, let's type placed. And you can write this as well. P-L-A-C-E-E. Number 2, the puppy sniffed the rug and the couch. Who is the sentence about? Right, it's about the puppy. And what did the puppy do? He sniffed. Let's go ahead and highlight that, our action verb. And underneath number 2, we're going to type sniffed. Please make sure you are writing it S-N-I-F-F-E-D, sniffed. Number 3, the puppy ran in circles around the room. Who is the sentence about? It's about the puppy. And what does the puppy do? The puppy ran. Our action verb for number 3 is ran. R-A-N. Go ahead and do number 4 and 5 on your own. I will read number 4 and then you can pause to fill it in. Akiko and her dad giggled at the excited little dog. Go ahead, pause, find our verb for number 4. And let's do number 5. The puppy chewed on Akiko's green slipper. Go ahead and pause to complete number 5. All right, let's go over 4 and 5. Number 4, Akiko and her dad, they giggled. So next to number 4, make sure that you have the word giggled written down. G-I-G-G-L-E. And for number 5, the puppy chewed on Akiko's green slipper. Who is the sentence about? It's about the puppy. And what did the puppy do? The puppy chewed. So next to number 5, let's type in chewed. Okay, let's review number 4 and 5. Number 4, our action verb is giggled. It's what Akiko and her dad did. And number 5, the action verb is chewed. It is what the puppy did. Last question on this page, what is Akiko's puppy's name? So you're going to look in all the letters that I wrote in the circles to find the puppy's name, which is A-N-N-I-E for Annie. All right, we're going to do another fill in the blank with each verb. I'm going to do numbers 1, 2, and 3, and you're going to do 4, 5, and 6 on your own. Some of the verbs can be used in more than one sentence. Sam and Haley blank their dogs, Muffy and Baxter, to the park. I'm going to say for number 1 that they took their dogs to the park. Number 2, the dogs blank in a pond. I'm going to say that they played, P-L-A-Y-E-D, in a pond. Number 3, They blank around the park again and again. And I'm going to go ahead and say that they ran, R-A-N, ran around the park again and again. Go ahead and do numbers 4, 5, and 6 by yourself. Click pause, and when you click play, we will review them. All right, for number 4, we have Haley threw a stick. The action verb, or what Haley is doing, she threw a stick. Number 5, Muffy and Baxter took or chased the stick. And number 6, Sam and Haley gave Muffy and Baxter 2 big bones. Go ahead and do numbers 1 and 2 by yourself. Number 1 says, what else could Muffy and Baxter do at the park? Write another sentence and circle the verb. And number 2, what do you think Sam and Haley will do when they get home from the park? Write a sentence and circle the verb. Go ahead and pause to do numbers 1 and 2 by yourself. Okay, and for our last activity today, we're going to look at all of the verbs in the table and identify them. So we have a table with a few different words in it. I would like you to pause the video and to write down every action verb that you can see in the table. Okay, so go ahead and write them down. You don't have to number your paper, just write them all down. And you're going to hit play and we're going to go through the action verbs. I will read them for you first. Dance, hive, look, crash, cut, run, grow, paint, hit, house, hedge, sob, drive, bake, untidy, and jump. Go ahead and pause the video, write down all the action verbs. Remember, an action verb is something that tells what someone is doing, and hit play when you're ready to review them. All right, I went ahead and highlighted the action verbs. If you don't have them written down, that's okay. You can pause and get them written down. We have dance, look, crash, cut, run, grow, paint, hit, sob, drive, bake, and jump. Like I said, if you didn't have some of those written down, that's okay. You can write them down now. That was just for you to be able to identify and recognize your action verbs. The last thing I'd like you to do today is use some of the verbs that you wrote down in sentences of your own. Go ahead and give me about 4 sentences, maybe 5 if you feel like challenging yourself, and write sentences circling the action verbs. All right, I will see you soon. Have a great day.